got the brand new WrestleMania Elites. Let's review them.
What's up, guys? The phenomenal AJ Styles, and you're watching Bretto.
Today's video, we're having a look at every single one of them. There's a Build-A-Figure for this series. That's what I love about these pay-per-view lines, man. There's always a Build-A-Figure. So by the end of the video, we will build a Sam Roberts figure. If you guys aren't too familiar with Sam Roberts, he does like media for WWE. Like he'll be there around like WrestleMania during different like PLEs. He does like a lot of media. So they went with Sam Roberts. I don't know if that was the right choice, but we picked them all up from Ringside Collectibles using discount code live at checkout to save 10%. There is a Stardust Seth Rollins. We've seen before as a basic, but they've never made the WrestleMania 34 Elite Seth Rollins as an Elite. Here it is. This is a WrestleMania 3 Jake the Snake Roberts when he fought the Honky Tonk Man. John Cena. We got an 08 Cena WrestleMania 24 Elite when he fought Randy Orton and Triple H in a triple threat match. This set is awesome. Let's review them all. Let's unbox them all. See if they're good figures. And without further ado, let's do it. We are gonna start off with Seth freaking Rollins. Brand new WrestleMania Elite line, which features the brand new packaging, dude. I am kind of surprised they didn't go with the Las Vegas style of packaging, because of course WrestleMania is going to be in Las Vegas next year, but I'm still really fond of this packaging. Got the classic Mania logo, a nice gold and blue design, more accessories inside. Sam Roberts Build-A-Figure. There's a picture of Seth Rollins on the side. This figure in particular is based off of an Intercontinental Championship triple threat match when he fought Finn Balor and The Miz, and he would actually win the Intercontinental Championship. There are a couple of his stats on the back, a little read up on Seth freaking Rollins. Coming with the arms and the microphone of Mr. Sam Roberts. We have the rest of the people out of the series. No chases for this series. They're just 4 figures. 5 if you include the Build-A-Figure. And without further ado, let's unbox the brand new Seth Rollins Elite WrestleMania figure from Ringside Collectibles. A lot of Seth Rollins' cosplay gears he used to do back in the day just absolutely smacked. Avengers Endgame, Thanos, and the Night King from Game of Thrones. That is what this attire is specifically based off of. If you look closely, he does have the blue contacts in the eyes. Everything you get in the packaging, if you're like, wait, what are these arms over here? Sam Robert arms, Sam Robert microphone. With the Seth Rollins, what do you say we have a look at the accessories first, have a look at the fig, do some comparisons. Let's go. Right, accessories for Seth frickin' Rollins. The microphone is intended for Sam Roberts, but you could 100% use this microphone or the microphone holding hands if you're not planning on building the Sam Roberts. We also do have the pointing hands over here, and then these are the Randy Orton style opposing hands, but they also work really well for Seth Rollins. And this is the entrance vest. Really clean design on this. It is 100% rubber, but it's a very rubbery rubber, if you know what I mean. It's like, it's not hard. It's got a really nice like Night King pattern going around. The back is held together by 3 little studs there, which are easy to put together when you have it on the figure. Nice little shoulder pads at the top. I like it a lot, man. No specific logos on it, just a really nice pattern going throughout. This Seth Rollins figure reminds me of a figure that we would have gotten in like 2019, around when WrestleMania 34 happened. First, into the head sculpt itself, we have seen this head scan before with Seth Rollins. We've seen it on a couple basics, I swear, even a couple elites, but it is going to be repainted to Night King, because look at his eyes. He's got the blue contacts in there, a smug face. It looks exactly like Seth Rollins. Hair to the front, hair to the back. If you want to utilize some Ultimate Edition head scans on here, feel free to do so. The head is removable. Jacked Dolph Ziggler style of torso with some nice size arms here for Seth, which are 100% double jointed and pinless. Gray wrist tape on both wrists. And when we get to the tights, the pattern continues. From the vest that we just saw, it's going to continue down the leg here. A very rugged look here on the sides. Leg articulation, I'm not really having any issues with it. It's a little stiff there on the left side. Could definitely be worn in. Like, I wouldn't worry about these snapping off, but always proceed with caution with your leg articulation. Non-pinless knees, but they're still working really well. And I'm glad they went the extra mile and added the knee pads on top with the detail. It looks really, really clean. Moving down to the kick pads, the pattern is going to continue with the updated ankle pivot, which me personally, I absolutely love the new ankle pivot. Some people don't, but I think it's great. I want to pop the entrance jacket on real quick, give you guys a little vibe on what the entire figure will look like, most likely on your shelf when you have the vest on. The vest literally goes perfect with the pants. It is awesome, man. Seriously, this is a nice figure. Whoa. Favorite part about the review, we got the comparisons. Well, first of all, I do have the IC title over the shoulder of Seth Rollins, even though he doesn't come with it. Here's the current style of Seth Rollins Elite over here. And then this is more of a Seth Rollins from the time of when he'd be wearing an attire like this. That's the Elite 64 Seth Rollins. Such a freaking sick figure. And check this out. They've made the attire before, but this was as a basic. I believe it was part of a battle pack. I forgot who he was in there with. And here's more of like a classic style of Roman Reigns for a comparison. Put it off with the two men that he fought in the triple threat match. We got The Miz and Finn Balor in the exact attires from WrestleMania 34. We got Finn with the colorful gear, and then we got Miz in the Elite 69 gear. Oh, this is so cool. This is literally the complete collection from that exact triple threat match in the exact gears that each man was wearing in Elite form. Next up, we got the Never Seen 17. This is John Cena from 08 with that nice orange and black gear. Love in the cut down so we can actually see the legs of the figure that we're buying. There's a picture of Cena on the side. Another picture of him at WrestleMania 24. John Cena. A couple of his stats. Got another read-up on WrestleMania 24 in that triple threat match. Cena in the exact attire that he's wearing in the packaging. It's coming with the legs of Mr. Sam Idiot. And then we got the rest of the people out of the series. Without further ado, let's open the Never Seen 17. Greatest of all time has had a lot of figures, but when they do an orange and black John Cena, there's something about it where it hits different. The legs for Mr. Sam Roberts, we'll get to those here in a few, but here's John Cena from 08, WrestleMania 24, everything you get. This 54 jersey is freaking goated, man. I'm loving the black, orange, and white color combo to it. 54 is actually the number John Cena wore in college as an offensive lineman. Official patch there at the bottom, hustle, loyalty, respect, and we have the bulldog right there for this John Cena type of merch. The little stripes there on the end. It is supposed to say Cena above the 54 right here. I'm not sure why it doesn't, but it's supposed to right up at the top there. But we do have the 54, and there is Velcro on the back. It's not like that elasticy material, but it's still a sick jersey, bro. I love the front. The exact hat that we saw with the first Ultimate Edition John Cena, it's going to be like that oversized John Cena hat, which is definitely better than the smaller mold that they have. It actually covers the top of his forehead. It looks really cool. And interchangeable hands. We do have a set of microphone holding hands, and John Cena, you can't see me hands. John Cena may have come up short in the triple threat match at WrestleMania 24, but this figure did not come up short. Holy cow. There's a lot of callbacks to the first Ultimate Edition in this action figure. Let's point them out. Well, first of all, head scan's going to be one of them. This head looks exactly like John Cena. It's kind of basic. It's not like he's screaming or anything, but I still really, really like it. You can have the fade flat top going all the way around the head scan, just like Seth Rollins. It's removable, so if you have other John Cena heads you want to put on here. This torso is actually from the Walmart exclusive 3-pack. Got an early sample, so I can confirm that this is the torso that they used on those 3 Elites John Cenas. It's a great torso, man. Super realistic, heavily jacked with even veins right here at the top of the pecs, close to the shoulders. Double jointed arms with the John Cena type of wristbands, which are removable, just like the Ultimate Edition. It's kind of like the same deco going on. Hustle, loyalty, respect. There's the bulldog. Compression shorts do pop out of the top of his pants there, where it does say hustle, loyalty, respect all over. Shorts are a little higher than I'd like them to be. I'm surprised they didn't go with a shorter jorts mold, because at the time he was wearing the extra long jorts still. I'm surprised they went with this mold, but I'm fine with it. It still looks really good. It's a nice color. Got the belt there. The knee pads coming out of the bottom with the non-pinless knees, but they work fantastic. Gonna be exposing the calves and ankles, and then at the bottom we got the black trainers. No really ankle pivot to them, but you do get the up and down motion, which is plenty enough for me. And before we get to the comparisons, of course, popping all the accessories on the figure, it's definitely gonna change the vibe of the figure in my opinion. It's still kind of annoying though how it doesn't say Cena above 54. I really wish it did, but from the front, it looks literally pitch perfect. The triple threat match at WrestleMania, John Cena fought Randy Orton and Triple H. They were all in the same match, so the first comparison, how better to do it than Randy Orton in the game? Come on. A couple more versions of an 08 John Cena. Over here is that Target exclusive 4-pack John Cena with the 54 Chain Gang jersey. And this is the first ever Ultimate Edition, which is kind of based off of this Elite, just with a different shirt. You can kind of tell now what I'm talking about with the longer jorts. I feel like they should have had that mold on here. Hey, Mattel, if you're watching, remake this Ultimate. We want this shirt elastic so we can get the bulldog on the back. Finally, we got 2 current styles of a farewell John Cena. This is Royal Rumble Indianapolis, and this is Money in the Bank. If you're an 80s fan of wrestling, WrestleMania 3 could be considered your favorite WrestleMania, and I understand. It was a great Mania. This Jake the Snake is 100% based off of that Mania when he fought the Honky Tonk Man. Got the black attire in there. This is the Jake the Snake packaging, very similar to John Cena and Seth Rollins. A couple of his stats there on the back, little read up on WrestleMania 3 and his match against the Honky Tonk Man. He's coming with the torso of Sam Roberts, and then there are the rest of the people out of the series. After this, we just got to do Stardust. So let's unbox Jake the Snake. You guys know it was rumored that Jake the Snake was actually heavily afraid of snakes, and that just happened to be literally the main part of his character. Isn't that crazy? How about this? I didn't know that one of the Sam Roberts heads comes with the Jake the Snake, so if you buy Jake the Snake and you don't want the fro Sam Roberts, then you don't have to buy the Stardust, because Jake the Snake comes with the bald Sam Roberts. Here you go, and of course the torso. This is literally how it came in the packaging. But enough about that. Let's have a look at the Jake the Snake accessories. We're not only seeing Damien the Snake, but we do have 2 sets of interchangeable hands, microphone holding and pointing. Let's have a closer look at Damien. So here's Damien the Snake. I feel like Jake the Snake's had multiple different different snakes, but he seems to call all of them Damien. Here's the snake. We've seen this mold before. Very rubbery. It's not like the Ultimate Edition one where you could pose it around. It's literally stuck in this position, so it goes right over the shoulders of Jake the Snake. Yeah, he's stuck in this position pretty much. Into the Jake the Snake Roberts figure. Kind of a dark attire here for a Jake the Snake. We've seen some brighter ones in the past. I'll get some comparisons here in a few, but it's a really, really nice Jake the Snake. Starting first with the head scan. This is the head scan they used for the Ultimate Edition, and it looks exactly like a young Jake the Snake Roberts, man. There's a little hair there on his forehead, which I find kind of interesting. Nice smile on his face. Heads are removable, just like the other figures if you want to put some other ones on there. Got some nice hair stubble here on a nicely picked torso for Jake the Snake. It's elongated. It looks nice. Got the pinless elbows with the white wrist tape, and the legs are working like butter. Oh my goodness, man. On the side of the attire, there's going to be a neat looking spider web, and then over here, we have a silver snake that travels all the way down his freaking leg into his boot. Isn't that absolutely wild, man? Double jointed knee articulation, which is pinless. That's the first pinless one we've seen in this series so far, and they work fantastic. I love that, and the boots have some great aura to them. The attire might not be colorful up here, but if you look at these boots, a crazy snake skin design, black laces, a red and brown color scheme over here. It reminds me of kind of like a cowboy boot, but a wrestling boot at the same time. It's very, very nice. Little black tips there at the end. These do have the updated style of ankle pivot, which I freaking love. First comparison up on deck here. I made sure to get Jimmy Hart up in the house, man. This is the Royal Rumble Elite pink jacket Build-A-Figure, and then over here, this is the Ultimate Edition Jake the Snake, and that's what I was talking about with the Damien, man. That's like a literal posable Damien. There's like a nice bendy wire in that snake, being able to like wrap around the figure, wrap around the leg. Just such an amazing Jake the Snake. Next to our brand new WrestleMania Elite, the flashback Walmart exclusive Jake the Snake, and then over here we have the man he fought at WrestleMania 3, that being the Honky Tonk Man. The final figure is Stardust. Would you believe me if I told you that he main evented 2 WrestleManias in a row? This guy right here, Cody Rhodes. Here he is as Stardust from WrestleMania 31 in the infamous, underrated ladder match from that show. The Intercontinental Championship was on the line. You had the lights of Daniel Bryan, Dean Ambrose, Wade Barrett, Stardust, Dolph Ziggler. I remember it to a T, bro. It was a legendary ladder match in San Francisco. There's a little read-up on that match. Rest of the people out of the series, and looks like he comes with the Fro, the younger version of Sam Roberts. Full head of hair, head scan. If you guys saw my San Diego Comic-Con request video, I literally requested this exact figure, which is insane to think about. So without further ado, let's unbox it. Could possibly be figure of the series. This thing is wild, dude. Here is Stardust from WrestleMania 31 with the Sam Roberts young head, which is actually really cool. We'll get to him last. Let's have a close look at his insane cape that he comes with. This thing's insane, and the interchangeable hands. Take a look at these interchangeable hands, man. We got some orange interchangeable hands with the star on the inside of the gloves on the microphone holding hands, and then we got these open style of hands, which we've seen before, and it's great too. We get 2 of these, and when you put them on the figure, you could actually make the arms bring these together and bring them out just like Stardust used to do. Amazing. And it truly doesn't get better than this. Look at this cape that Stardust comes with. Orange little stars going throughout all these different streamers. There's 2 higher pieces which sit a little higher than this low one right here, and then you're kind of able to see them when you have the cape here in the front. There's this big like collar area here. Reminds me of like a supervillain or something with this big collar. And how it goes on the figure, actually, I highly recommend removing the head here. Raise the left arm up in the air, send this through there just like that. And then one of these straps in the front is actually going to be able to be buckled up here in the back. We're going to want to line up this little strap with that hole right there. It's easier than you probably think. I just had to do it behind the camera because it's too tough to do it in front of the camera. But dude, one stud right in there, and there you go. The cape ain't going nowhere. Grab your Stardust head, pop it on the figure, and now he's wearing his entrance cape. Stardust may have come up short in that ladder match at WrestleMania 31, but Mattel didn't come up short in this figure recreation of that moment. Dude, this thing is insane. And it's not just because we haven't seen a Stardust figure in a while. This thing is absolutely insane. Low-key, this head scan's pretty menacing, dude. I believe this is just a repaint. We've seen this mold before, but with Stardust figures, but it's menacing. Open mouth, little gems above his nose, brown hair just like Cody Rhodes had. It is removable. If you want to pop on a Cody Rhodes head, feel free to do so. And then here's a look at the full body singlet. I can't imagine the sweat that he accumulated in this full body suit, especially out in San Francisco wrestling in a ladder match. Could you imagine that? Big outline of a star here on the front, which travels onto his biceps, mainly on his chest here. Gloves have a really nice little like wrist gauntlet here that kind of like parts as the glove, which is awesome. Double jointed pinless elbows here with Mr. Stardust. Traveling to the back, it is going to say Stardust in bold, all capital letters. Ab crunch works amazing. More stars here traveling to the front, going down his entire leg. Leg articulation is working swiftly. Little stiff there on the right, but it could definitely be worn in. double jointed knees with pinless joints, and top it off at the bottom with the S stars going down. The upgraded style of boots, man. We got the ankle pivot down below here for Stardust, even stars on the inside of the boots. Yeah, this thing is truly amazing, bro. I love Stardust figures, always have. First up with comparisons, we have a set of American Nightmare Cody Rhodes Elites standing next to his former character, Stardust. Flash from the past here, Stardust's first Elite action figure standing next to his newest Elite action figure, and then this is an old basic over here from like 2016 or around that area. It's more of a recent Elite Stardust. This is WWE Elite Series 103, Dusty Rhodes Stardust from WrestleMania 32. Here's WrestleMania 31. And then this over here is the WWE Elite Series 103 Chase. Big set of comparisons over here. A bunch of superstars from WrestleMania 31. We got the late, great Luke Harper. Here is Dean Ambrose. Stardust with his cape in the middle. This is Dolph Ziggler over here, part of the ladder match. And the man that stole the show, the heist of the century, Seth frickin' Rollins. This review ain't over. We gotta build a figure to make. Let's create Sam Roberts. Let's do it. And here's Mr. Sam Roberts. I really didn't think Sam Roberts was gonna be the Build-A-Figure for this series. I was expecting it to be Byron Saxton, but getting this figure in hand, it's very freaking unique. He is coming with two different interchangeable head scans here. One with the full head of hair. This is definitely gonna replicate more of a younger style of Sam Roberts. We like the facial expression on it a lot. I feel like this one resembles Sam Roberts heavily. The bald one might need some work. This, if I wasn't told that this was Sam Roberts, I might have a tough time thinking that this is Sam Roberts. It's not horrible, but at the same time, I don't think it's 100% there. The suit formula is fantastic. I think they went with the Corey Graves style of suit formula below there. Arms are amazing, double jointed, new style of microphone with more detail on it. A set of pointing interchangeable hands if you're into those, and basically just the referee style of pants. Articulation, not a problem whatsoever, but me personally, when I display and or use this figure, I am definitely going to be using the full head of hair. Is the entire set worth getting to complete the Sam Roberts? That's going to be kind of up to you. Do you want a Sam Roberts with the head of hair? Do you want him bald? What do you want in particular? Do you need to get the Stardust to get the full head of hair? In my opinion, the Stardust is worth it even without the Sam Roberts head scan. That figure's freaking sick. John Cena is amazing. I love that gear on John. This Night King Seth Rollins, freaking fantastic. I'm so glad Mattel gave it to us. This Jake the Snake, it is what it is. Definitely not a must for me, but I wanted to complete Sam Roberts, so I picked it up. Once again, all these figures are available at ringside-collectibles-wrestlingfigures.com, where discount code LIVE does save 10% off. And check out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bretto Live is out.